welcome to our new space. We have created this just for basically this segment. We're going to be going live weekly, and this segment is called Creating the Organic You. So this is real people.
We're real.
We're real.
We can move it.
And we're going to be talking about how you can transition from toxic chemicals in your makeup, skincare, body care, your tan, all of the products that we have into organic products that are going to really help.
And we're going to make it super easy.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it difficult for you to understand. We're going to go through the real concepts, the real ingredients, be really honest and truthful.
Yeah, so what we're going to talk about here is, and on this segment every week, is the ingredients used in our products, which one would be best for you and your skin type, how to use them if you like. You guys can ask any questions that you want. We hope that in advance you guys can send in questions as well. We'll keep you updated on what topic we're going to talk about on each Friday. You can also view these on YouTube and Instagram TV afterwards, so they'll be
everywhere. You'll find it everywhere.
Yep. And if you have any topics that you would like us to do a feature on, please send in your requests for that too.
Yep.
But today
is Lux Day. We are talking about all things Lux. Foundations, I suppose. Let's bring me back on track because I'm already getting sidetracked. So we're talking about liquid foundation. In the Lux. So I don't know if anyone, maybe people haven't seen our new Lux.
It's fairly new.
I had my nails done to actually match the packaging. If you've noticed that, they were blue yesterday. This is the new packaging. So this is that's flawless.
And this is Luminescent. It has a gold ring.
And a really cool thing about this, before we get into the ingredients, is the packaging. If I can use, actually I'm right-handed, so I have to do it like that. Can you see how it like snips and snaps?
Are we good?
Can you see that, Zach?
Yeah.
So it seals it, so you can put it in your bag and it doesn't go anywhere, but that's one exciting thing.
Pop off?
Pop off!
Lid can't pop off, it can't leak. It's all sealed.
Keeps it all perfectly sealed in there. So we have two types.
Flawless, luminescent.
You can be flawless. I should be luminescent because I wear luminescent and you wear flawless. So let's just switcheroo there for a minute because luminescent is more suited to my skin type as well. So let's switch.
So how should we start? We've got a few questions in advance already from some of you guys on Instagram.
Let's start with the questions
with the questions, and then we can roll off the things that we want to tell you about it as well.
Because I think a lot of people have seen this already on Instagram, and a lot of people already have it. So maybe let's answer the questions first.
Well, the first question that was asked the most is what's the difference between the two foundations?
Oh,
cool.
Good question.
Well,
not good question. I know the answer, not good question, like sarcastic. That is a good question.
It is, and it's something that we get asked a lot. There's some music happening somewhere.
That was weird, wasn't it?
I don't know where that
Back
came
on
from.
track.
Yeah. They actually have a lot of the same ingredients.
They do.
But they have different effects for the skin.
Yeah.
So
different functionality. They appeal for different types of skin tones and people.
So we say Flawless has more of a coverage. This is the heaviest coverage of any liquid foundation that we have.
Yeah.
So that's basically...
It's our maximum coverage.
If you want full coverage and a flawless finish, this is for you.
Yes.
Luminescent though?
I'm luminescent.
I forgot about that.
So luminescent is a much lighter, glowing, luminescent effect. It's nowhere near as heavy, so you're not going to get as much coverage as you do with the flawless. So it's quite light coverage. Still covers, but it gives you more of a glowing effect. So better for more mature skin because it's quite hydrating as well. Whereas the flawless would be better for slightly younger skin.
Or anyone wanting that maximum coverage.
Flawless coverage.
I mean, and in saying that, you can be young and still use the luminescent if you don't like much coverage. Like I don't always like lots of coverage, so that's something that I would chuck on just in the day if I just
day or night. Like you can do luminescent for the day, flawless for the night, and I have been known to double up. Put the flawless on first and then the luminescent over the top because it gives you a real glowy effect. Because it's quite light, you can use them both in conjunction together. So that is the answer for that question.
That tied in well to another one because someone asked, is the foundation suitable for older skin types and how about wrinkles?
That's all luminescent.
Yes, luminescent is definitely the best. There's a really super special technique or ingredient that we use.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a technique and an ingredient combined to make this really good for mature skin. So in these particular products, there's an ingredient called mica. And the mica that we use is called a soft focus mica, which means it's like chopped into little diamond-shaped particles.
Let's take them back and tell them what mica is first. It's
good,
a
you can
mineral.
tell.
Mica is a mineral that's actually derived from the earth. So this is completely
Natural.
Yep.
So then we chop it, not physically with scissors, it's actually cut into these tiny little like hexagonal kind of like refractive shapes.
Yeah, like little diamonds.
Yeah, like little diamonds. So when it's in the product, it actually reflects the light off your creases. I don't like to call them wrinkles. Lines. We're not going to say wrinkles ever again.
You're saying wrinkles.
I know.
over and over again.
So it actually, if the light hits you, it reflects off because of the mica. So this is why Luminescent is great for that. Flawless still has that ingredient.
It does, but for mature skin,
Yes.
definitely Luminescent.
Luminescent.
Yeah. So it will, like, it's not going to sit on top of your wrinkles. It's going to obviously, your creases, and it's going to go into them, but it is that light refract.
Yes. It actually refracts.
reflecting.
We should warn you that Friday we have a little bit of
Troubles.
Troubles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big words in this segment, so
There
with us.
is.
If we stumble, we stumble, but that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll get
It's
there.
going to happen
We'll
when we
get there
talk
in
about
the
the
end.
ingredients. It's,
So, anyways, that's the main difference between the two. This one.
So basically, to reiterate that though, it's quite amazing that you put this on, and it's like how that works is that basically any angle, because it's cut in that particular shape, that any angle that the light is coming from, it's going to reflect that out, which decreases that appearance
Yeah,
of those,
exactly.
those.
It's amazing.
Lines.
Actually. It's quite amazing. Lines.
I'm not allowed to say wrinkles apparently, so I'm like.
So another one we got asked quite a bit was, are they suitable for oily skin types?
Oh yes,
Both
definitely.
of these are suitable for all skin types actually. Because of the ingredients that Zuii uses in like all of our products, they're really
Just getting off my
You're
chair for a second.
distracting me.
Just getting off my chair.
they're all designed to be really beneficial to all skin types. So they heal the skin and they help to actually balance the pH in your skin. So if you are extra oily, then it's actually going to help to balance you out so you won't actually be
Plus,
so oily.
you can adjust how much of that you're putting on. Like sometimes I put 1 pump, sometimes I put 2. So if you find you've got really oily skin, you might only need 1 because it'll rub in. But
Then-
the reason I was leaning forward,
Because you're going to want to put some finishing powder on top. Yeah. And this finishing powder is full of all the amazing ingredients as well.
yes.
So
that will actually absorb the oil in
it's
your
got
skin.
those little particles in it too.
It has the mica, soft
diamond
focus. Yes.
particles.
Turn that around. Can everyone see inside? This is like a setting powder, for a better word. It's full of real flowers.
And it's made from, if you watched last week's segment, our little flower dust, all crushed up flowers
It's
are
all in there. But that is perfect. If you find you have slightly oily skin, you just dust that. It's quite translucent. It's not going to really alter the colour of any of the foundation. You just basically dust it over the top and it's just like a setting. Setting
so
powder.
on that note, we only have one colour in the
Yes.
finishing powder in the Lux, as opposed to our other 3 powders where they're colour specific.
Yes.
This is just a setting powder. It's just
And it smells quite delicious.
It actually
Smells
does.
like flowers.
I wish we could, like, it's 2019.
I know.
We should be able to
Can't
smell through the screen by
Put that
now.
up there. And have like a little scratch and
Scratch and
and
sniff. That would be amazing. What else?
So we had a few people ask whether they're a matte or like a more dewy finish.
Okay, so they're both kind of dewy, but the Flawless will, because it's the heavier coverage, it will still be dewy and feel really nice, but it has more of a matte look to it.
Yes.
Luminescent.
This Luminescent definitely looks dewy when it's on.
That's by the name, it's Luminescent.
Yes.
It's giving that healthy
It looks very
glow.
very dewy, but they both, like you said, they both still look dewy. We don't really have anything that's that matte perfection.
Come on.
Pardon? Oh, you should put some on. Do you want to see the difference between the two? I actually don't know if this is the right colour to see.
Well, I
But at
should have
least-
used the same colour as you, shouldn't I?
Oh, that's true. This is the Luminescent, so
Let
I
me
just want to show you. On my hand it looks quite white because my skin's quite dark.
Clearly not the right colour.
It's not the right colour, guys, but I just want you to see
What have you got? That looks like
how it rubs in.
It's driftwood.
And can you see, like, it's got like a slight sheen? You can actually see how different that looks
You can.
on my hands.
Let me get, I'm going the same colour.
And the pigments that we use, they really help neutralise any undertone. So that's actually quite good. That's really, I was going to say dumbed
I
down
put
my yellowness
so
then, but
much
it's really
on.
neutralised my yellow tone to my skin. Look at that. Look at mine. Look at that.
Look at me, look at me!
Don't worry about yourself. Look at that. That looks great. And it feels like luminescent feels.
Sorry, I had so much. That was one little pump and it's just like heaps. Okay, you can come in now. So this is the Flawless. So you can see it's actually not as shiny. Have you still got yours on?
I do.
See how hers is way more, is way more luminescent than this. So it's still dewy,
Yeah.
but it has that matte finish.
But it
to
still
it.
feels like it feels
Oh,
really,
it feels really.
it feels dewy.
Yeah, it
Again,
does.
we'd like you to be able to feel this through the screen,
Yeah,
but
that
it
would
feels
be lovely.
really.
It does.
It feels dewy.
So soft and beautiful. It feels like you've been at like a day spa.
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
it's really nice.
And it smells great.
And that's the colour Driftwood that we both just used, by
That's
the way.
actually our most popular colour. Recently, there's always one colour that stands out. Driftwood is the top one. It's probably actually my colour.
Do you notice that that looked really light on her skin when she first put it
I
on,
know.
and it's starting to shift? All
That's
of
what I mean.
these,
The oils come through in your skin
Yeah.
and it neutralises it.
all of these colours, because there's only, what is there, six?
Six.
There's only 6 colours, but if you get the one that's the closest to your skin tone,
Yeah.
what actually happens after you put it on is it starts to
know,
like
look at
merge
that.
with your skin. It does.
What,
And,
before I wipe it off? Get
and
rid of the baby wipe?
and it will actually start to like match with your
Yeah.
skin tone. So don't worry about the small, like limited
Yeah.
range on that, because it's
It's-
quite amazing.
It's
how
best
it
to
does
have
that.
less choice of colours is much better.
Yeah,
There's
but
actually.
it will like mold.
Should we
to your
hold
skin.
up the chart of colours?
Yes.
These are actually all the colours that you can see. So there's not a huge selection of colours.
This is a little bit off. It is got more of it's very neutral. This one. They look similar in the printout here, but this is a pink
Yeah, it
undertone.
just gives you a rough idea that it's pretty easy. You can look at that chart and go, oh, that's my closest colour.
Yeah.
So it's not like we've got hundreds of colours where you just don't know what to pick. You can look at that and go, yep, I'm buying that one, that's me. And you'll be pretty certain that you've got the right colour by the time you get it to your door.
Or if you're not certain, send in for a colour match. It's free.
Oh, we love getting
Yeah.
colour matches.
Yeah, and we have amazing Kelsey. She is our in-house product expert, makeup artist. She'll take a look at your
Yeah.
photo and she'll let you know exactly what colour is right for you.
Just
And-
make sure you take the photo in natural light.
Yes.
We always hear us saying, oh, they're not in natural light. They're not in natural light.
Yeah.
So if you're going
So
to
she
send a
can
colour
see a
match,
true-
natural light,
Yeah.
please. We are sick of saying her saying, oh, natural light.
Let's keep Kelsey happy. What else were the pre-asked questions?
The one pre-ask which you sort of just touched on was how do you match the right foundation to your skin tone?
I thought you
Yeah.
said mash then. I'm like, what
Yeah.
do you mean mash? Yeah, so we did. So it's easy. You
Yeah.
just pick your closest.
So on that note
Shade.
then, anybody who knows about undertones and things like that, I've got a little, Kelsey's helped me before this. So ivory is a neutral undertone and it's like quite a natural colour, so
Yeah.
it's not going into any of the extremes. The dusk is yellow and it's warm, and
Driftwood is what I just put on.
that's
just to
yellow
give you
as
an-
well, but
yeah.
it's much warmer than dusk. Then we've got coconut, which is a pink and a cool tone. Sun-kissed, which is, Kelsey says, very neutral. So it's not yellow, it's not pink, it's very neutral. And even though these look similar, I want to point out that this is actually a pink and a cool undertone, whereas this is the neutral one.
So it's quite easy.
You can
to
find
choose.
this information on our website as well, and send
You
in for
can
a
ask
colour
us
match
for
if
help.
you're not sure. Chat to us on the online chat. But there you go. What else did we have?
Someone asked which brush do we use to apply the foundation, or what's just the best way to apply this?
Oh, we didn't bring one of those.
You know me,
Do you wanna go and get one?
I like to use my fingers
I use my fingers
to
too.
put it on because I'm always in a rush, and we're keeping it real. Like a lot of people don't use brushes to put their foundation on. I literally just pump one pump. That's all you need.
I'm going to get one to show you
Yes.
which one you should use though.
Yeah, there is a proper brush. If Kelsey
will
heard
tell
us,
us.
yes,
She
if she
won't
heard
use
us
her
saying,
fingers.
just put it on with your fingers, she would die. So all I do, no brush, is one pump, and I'll just show you like the quantity. That's all you need. That whole amount will cover your face. Like I feel like I could cover my 2 arms with that. And then I'll just wipe that off my hand so I don't put it all on my face. Then you actually just, I just smear it in and smother it and all down my neck, and it's done. But if you wanted to do it professionally, and if you were
Not like
super
us. finger people.
Yes. If I just showed the quantity, like when you pump it, Jessica, one tiny little bubble is all you need. Like one
Oh,
pump.
I know. That's why I had so much on
So
my hand.
basically, you don't have to go pump, 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 pump. One is all
Yeah.
you need. So
But this
Keep
is the
the one.
brush that you would use.
That is the foundation
from
brush.
our Zuii brush set.
it's vegan.
It is vegan. Yeah. So this is the one you'd use. Let me get a little bit. Try and get a tiny bit.
I
this
feel
time.
like it goes a lot further when you use a brush. I feel like when I do use a brush, I usually just
This
use
one.
the brush if somebody comes over and I feel like they're watching what I'm doing and I should be doing it properly.
Yeah. Kelsey was actually saying the other day when we were in New Zealand at the conference, we were talking about the application of
Yeah.
foundation, and when you use your fingers you don't actually get as much coverage because
you
what
don't.
happens is you heat
Mm.
the foundation.
And sometimes you miss spots. Like sometimes, like today, you said you're missing foundation on that little part of your nose. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. So
So-
apparently when you use this you do get that
Yeah.
more coverage because you're not heating it with the
fingers.
skin on skin friction.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go. I learned something.
Everybody
off
use a
Kelsey.
brush. I'm gonna use a brush. I feel bad now.
I know.
I'm gonna use a brush.
It's too much effort.
So that's how you apply it.
Yeah.
Simple, easy.
Yep.
Any more questions?
I think there was.
There was one that said, is there any other powders that you can use with these, or is it just the finishing powder you pop on top?
Well, you can really use any
Hey.
powder. Some people don't use a
We
powder.
have three
Like,
other powders.
I have days that I don't put a powder on. I just put the
Yeah.
liquid foundation on. Then there's some days I might use primer
Mhm.
underneath. Then I put that. And then there is 3 different types of powders.
Yeah.
There's the loose, the ultra, and the flora. So there's one to
This is a
suit
good
everyone.
highlighter.
Oh, it's the wrong product. It's the same, but it's the same. Who got
Close
that?
enough. The one that looks like this
Is the ultra.
Is the ultra. That also has the same.
Soft focus.
Yeah, the diamond.
Yes, it has
mica.
the refraction of the mica. So
Yeah.
that one is really good for mature skin.
Mhm.
And that one actually gives you the heaviest coverage. So if you're somebody who likes
Yeah.
heavy coverage, go with the ultra. And
Underneath
the
the
ultra
lots.
has a scent. It has our Zuii scent.
This isn't it. It's the
You're
highlighter.
sniffing the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
But our ultra powder foundation has a scent. So each time you put it on, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
smells delicious.
But you can use any of them. If you like loose powder, use the loose.
Yep.
This one also has our little
Rose petals.
It's leaking on me. It doesn't leak all the time. That's
Powder
just because
everywhere.
I dropped it in
And
the
then there's
showroom.
that one. The
Yeah, and then we've got our
Flora.
rest. So it really depends on what kind of
coverage.
look, finish, and
what you
end
like.
look. Yeah.
And what you like. Some people like loose powder. Some people like pressed powder. So
Mhm.
it's really personal choice. It's like,
Yep.
what do you like
And they'll
to
give
apply?
you extra coverage and
Staying power.
whereas this doesn't have any set, they're colour specific as I said before, if anyone's
The Lux
jumping
one
in.
is more just a setting powder.
Yeah, just to finish.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Does that answer that question? Zach?
Yeah.
I think that's it. We did have someone ask which primer do you use under it? Like, is there a certain one or just any of our 4?
Depending on what you want to cover, we've got a standard primer that you can use under all of these if you don't want to correct any imperfections. If you have an imperfection or if you have redness or sallowness in the skin, then you can use one of the color correctives. There's 3. But I would just say normal primer underneath. Because they're quite hydrating, you don't need to use a lot of primer.
No,
Just
because
a
they're
little
really
bit of primer.
dewy.
So
Yeah.
if you have too much primer, then you might get too much slip on the face. So just a tiny...
Too much slip
Too
on
much
my
slip.
face.
Do you know
Oh my God.
what I mean by too much
Yes,
slip?
I do.
If you're driving to work, you put your sunglasses on, you take the sunglasses off, and you have a mark.
Yeah.
That's slip. It's slipped around.
Slipped around.
That's what I mean by slip.
Yeah, I know that.
So a little bit of primer.
yeah.
And then the final question we had asked previously was, are there any coverage options for blemishes or pigmentation?
Oh,
With these?
color corrective.
That's apricot. Well,
Or concealer
Depends.
pencil. Like
Yes.
it depends what you're covering. Are you covering a big mole or are you covering just like a little red mark? We've got things that will cover everything, but if it depends on what it is.
Blemishes specifically.
Concealer pencil,
Concealer?
I would say, definitely, because they're
Yeah.
quite red. So
Yeah.
I would say definitely concealer pencil, and if you find you've got a lot of more redness around it, maybe the mint color corrective as well.
Yep.
Under the foundation, because that will reduce the redness.
we should do a segment on the 4
Color correctives.
primers.
Oh, I'm addicted to those.
I love.
Apricot is mine.
Yeah, but I love the standard
The-
primer because
yeah,
you
Zach
put it on at
uses it too.
night time as moisturizer.
So concealer, if that answers
Yeah,
your question.
Just chuck concealer under any of them.
Yeah.
And that's all the questions we've had so far.
Cool. Is anybody live?
Yeah, we've got some people watching at the moment.
Is there anything you guys would like to know?
Questions? Do you want to know about the performance, the ingredients? Oh my goodness, we didn't talk
We have to
about
talk
the
about that.
ingredients.
I know. I just wanted to
How
see
have
if
we
there was anything.
sat here and not
Well,
talked
because
about
we were
that?
going to go through the questions that people
Oh.
asked in the
We've
days
got so
leading
much
up.
still to say.
I know.
Let's do it. Let's chat ingredients.
All right. Well,
This is actually really exciting.
it is really.
And this is the big word section, so please don't judge us. Okay?
It is the big word
It's
section.
a lot of words.
Something that is really, really important to note, which we probably should have started with, is that the Lux range is designed to be an anti-pollutant, like protect.
Yes. It protects your skin
Yeah.
from the harsh pollutants in the environment.
Yeah.
That is what Jessica is trying to say.
I
Creates
am.
a
We haven't even got to the
barrier.
big words yet.
It creates a barrier between
Yes, it
your
does.
skin and the environment. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many toxins around now in the environment, so we have designed this product for you guys
Mm-hmm.
to protect your skin.
And your skin's the biggest organ, so you just walking around all day,
Yeah.
you're taking in
Oh,
everything.
car fumes and just like when they're spraying things out on the road, all the chemicals, like all of that just, even if you're in your car, it's seeping into you.
Yeah. So there's specific ingredients that are actually in here.
So
One
exciting.
that we want to talk about specifically,
You're going to make me say it, aren't you?
I am, something to do with pavlova.
Pavlova lutheri extract.
Yeah. Which its
We did it.
formal name is
Marine cell shield.
Marine Cell Shield.
I'm obviously
And that's
one that's better with the words.
yeah. And it's called that because it's actually a microalgae. Algae or algae?
Well, I think you can say it's like tomato.
All right, tomato. It's a microalgae algae, and
Algae.
so that's why it's a marine cell shield, and that's cell as in CELL, as in your cells, and it's literally a shield. So that's actually its name. So that's one of the key ingredients that's in this. It actually literally shields
It's
your cells.
It's amazing. No, it is.
It's like a tongue twister.
And it's in both. It's in everything. It's in everything that's in the Lux range.
Yes, the whole Lux
Everything.
range has this. It's designed
Yes.
as a protective barrier.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
There's another cool thing.
There is another cool thing.
Do you remember the word?
Bulbine frutescent leaf juice.
Well done.
Big Word Friday. And well, you're taking that away
So that one is an ingredient, obviously. It's an extract and it's used to plump your skin. Are you saying this because my skin looks plump or because I need plumping?
though. No, because you know
Oh.
I'm gonna mess it up.
It actually boosts the collagen in your skin, so it makes your skin puffy, full of collagen, and it tightens your skin at the same time. So it's a super exciting product or an ingredient that is in all of these.
And the
that will
tan
actually,
range.
yes, it's in the tan too. So it's actually working to help your skin. So you're going to get healthier skin because you're going to be tightening and boosting the collagen, and you're also protecting it from the pollutants. So it's a win-win.
So that's not just like healthy looking skin.
No, healthy.
Actually healing your
Yes.
skin. So it's like having treatment done basically while you're wearing your makeup.
It's regenerating the cells,
the
and
collagen in
rebuilding
there.
everything.
Yeah. So it's plumping it out. So that's something, especially for going back to the question with the mature age skin and
Yes.
fine lines and things
Yes.
like that.
You
This
need to-
one, you know, obviously Luminescent is the one that's going to help you achieve that look now, but it's actually going to help fill out.
Yeah, it's like a
those lines.
treatment. It's treating your skin at the same time. So the Lux range is focusing on treating, protecting healthier skin. It's a very
That's right.
environmentally recognized
But on that,
ingredient list.
yeah, on the bulbine frutescent leaf juice too, and on this collagen boosting healing of the skin.
Yep.
That ingredient, as I said, is in the tan range, and something, I know I'm off topic, but the face tan water
Yes.
is something that you can use as a toner, and you can use it under your makeup every
We've
day.
seen such good results.
We have.
In
and-
house.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that is in that as well. So if you're putting that on every day, it's going to help actually
Yep.
puff.
Do you know what else is
Like, I want to say like puff your face out, but it seems
No,
so wrong.
It sounds like puffer fish. We didn't talk about the bamboo. That's your one because you love bamboo.
Mm.
Don't you?
No, I don't want to talk about it because I don't remember correctly. As soon as you start saying it, I'll remember.
We were talking about the bamboo being the richest natural source of silica, and that your body needs silica for everything, your hair and your nails and your cells.
And I'm going, what's silica?
Yeah. And we use bamboo
We do.
in this.
It's
So,
actually a powder.
yes, it's a
Bamboo
powder.
powder,
Yes.
which is then
mixed
with
yes.
the water as the base of this.
Yes.
So this actually has bamboo
And
in
then we
it.
talked about when we make this, we make it in what we call like it's a
Like a boutique sort
yes,
of handcrafted
we make
fashion.
it in a very small amount for a manufacturing company. We make 100 litres, which may sound like a lot to you, but it's actually quite a small amount for us to make at one time. And we do that because all of the ingredients that we put in here are so unique. They need to be treated very carefully, like it's handcrafted.
With
They need
respect
to be
and care.
yes.
The ingredients that are in these products are so special and so beautiful that we can't damage
No.
the healing effects and benefits.
Yes.
We have to treat them with.
It's like when you're making a custard or something, it has to be very slowly processed and you have to actually put the love into it
Yeah.
when you make it. So everything has particular times, like this extract can't be added before that extract is added because then that will do something to the integrity of that extract's properties. So everything is done in such a way that it's handcrafted, it comes out. So this product is still produced in large amounts, but it's made really, really, what's the word? With love.
With love and
It's
care.
made with love and care.
Yeah. And another note, if you guys don't know, where we're sitting right now, these are manufactured here.
Yes.
So we make all of this here.
And we have to put a sign on the door that says, we are filming. Don't go banging any doors past or walk past or start any machines that are close to us, because we're that close. We can actually walk through a few doors and walk into a section where they actually make this. And we're thinking about in the coming weeks or months showing you some inside views on what it actually looks like and how we make this.
Yep.
So you can see for yourself that we really do make this product. This is just not something that we say, oh, Australian made.
Yeah.
It really is, and we're going to show you just so you believe us.
Really
If you don't.
Australian made, Australian owned, right here. Everything happens at Zuii headquarters here.
It does.
We even send out your orders from here.
Everything
we
happens
make
here.
it.
So
We talk about it and we
we'll
send
tell
it
you
to
a
you.
little story along the way. Like many of you probably spoken to us on the phone, so you might know.
Or on the
Jessica.
website. Jessica, Abby.
Zach's behind the camera. Zach's normally on chat. Everyone loves to talk to Zach on chat.
They do. I remember
Favourite.
specifically my favourite time was someone dropped off and when they came back, this, oh my God, Zach, I'm
Yes,
so glad. I'm so happy to
exactly.
see you.
I know. They love you the best, Zach. You'll see Zach when we do the body wash segments or
Yeah.
body polish or
Zach's
something
gonna
like that.
come
Zach
in.
will be there doing his
Yep.
thing.
Some things happening out there.
Someone's at the door. Says we're filming. Up you go. Is there any other questions?
No? Is there
Oh.
anything that we wanted to talk about?
We talked about the bamboo. We talked about the key ingredients, the bamboo, the bulbine,
Yep.
pavlova, and then we've talked about the main difference between both of them.
Yep.
The flawless and the luminescent, and then how you can
Colour
set
charts.
it. Yep, how to
Go
pick your
get
colour.
your colour match.
You can
as well.
actually, there's some colours that we do sell swatches of, but we're really not selling many swatches
Only
because
these two.
you can pick your colour so easily. So don't feel scared by this. Like, you'll know as soon as you open the colour chart, they're real to life colour charts. You'll see the shade and you'll go, well, that's me. I look like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just pick the closest one and it's going to adapt to your skin tone.
And if you want to, because we do have the samples of these two, if you want to test for just the formula and how it feels, just grab one of them.
Yeah.
And if you're not certain about your colour, request a colour match or email Kelsey.
Or go on
She'll be able to help you
there's
out.
quite a lot of retail stores now that have it as well. So there may be one of your stockers close to you that has the Lux as
Go
well.
on the store locator, have a look.
Just check with the store first, because not all of the stores have this product yet. 'cause
And
it's
if
only
they
fairly
don't, request that they
Yes.
get it.
new. So you must have it. We need it. So I think we went through.
Everything.
Hopefully that's given everyone a better understanding on how much we love the Lux,
We do.
how much we love the opening and closing of it, and it'll help you choose your colour. So don't be afraid, give it a go. I think it's well worth it.
Cool. And remember, this will be on YouTube and Instagram TV. You can rewatch
You
it.
can rewatch our funny story as many times as you want, over and over.
And if you have a request for anything else that you'd like us to do, we're going to be back next Friday at 11 a.m. So
You can tell us.
Send in
You can
what
tell
you'd
us
like
what
to-
you want to know, and we
Yeah.
will find out for you,
mhm,
and we will be here.
we'll be here.
We'll be here
Next Friday,
we might
11 o'clock.
just we might just sit here until next week.
I could, actually. This is my favourite place in the
Stay
whole
here all
building.
weekend.
Alright, well, if that's that's it and no one has any questions,
Yeah.
we will
See you later.
see you next
Happy
week.
Friday.